Back to the channel. I am Books Nelson with the At Me Bro Show, and we're going to be doing a breakdown of Dean Wade, Amethyst Dean Wade. And as you can see from my title, I'm being kind of, funny with it with DBG, but understand me and DBG are both on the Operation Sports video team, so there's no hostility, no beef. I'm just having a little fun with it because it is through DBG and his community's efforts that we have this Dean Wade card, I believe. He was very excited about the bronze, who was shooting really, really well for a bronze. And so they went out and splashed it up until 2K put this card in collections, and now we have Amethyst Dean Wade. And after that, DBG went on to make videos about how great this card is. So, as we all know, this isn't a channel about hype. This is about the real deal, about getting into the animations and the breakdown of the cards, seeing if they're really worth it. So first things first, Dean Wade is an Amethyst, which makes him a budget card. I picked him up for only about 3,000. No, less than 3,000. I know if you sit in the snipe filters, you can get him even cheaper than that. So he is an extraordinary budget card, which probably makes him a very good TTO card at the Amethyst level, if he's any good. But we're going to find out if he's any good. All right, so the MIDI, 92, 3 points, 98. That's fantastic. His driving dunk is a 99. 2K has absolutely lost their heads. His ball handle's an 86, which I'm not going to lie, that is the only reason this video is happening. I was like, okay, wait a minute. He can ball handle. Let's see what he can do. His passing accuracy is a 70, so you have to be very careful. If he doesn't have bailout, which we're going to find out, you're going to want to be really careful about hop stepping and passing with this card. You might throw the ball out of bounds, which I found out yesterday because I didn't have bailout on one of my career characters, and he threw it out of the bounds, even though I had an 80 pass accuracy. So definitely very, very important badge. All right, perimeter defense, pretty good at 89. Interior is 86. Not super great for the interior, but not terrible at all by any stretch. He's a 6'9", so that's also good. He's got an 88 block. All right, and a 90 lateral quickness and a 93 speed, which could easily go up with the shoot. So you can really, that might be boosted by D'Antoni. I have D'Antoni as a coach, but still, even with that, this guy could potentially go to a 96 speed. That's fantastic. His vertical is also a 96, and he has a strength of 80. All right, so let's keep it moving. So let's see these defensive badges. So gold clamps, no intimidator. So this guy is not a modern My Team Unlimited card, but he can definitely get away with that. I mean, honestly, you can get away with it. It's not like you need intimidator to be effective. You can be effective as long as you have clamps. You need clamps to be effective. And I would say, I think Hall of Fame Pogo Stick's probably even better than Intimidator, to be honest with you. As good as Intimidator is. If you guys haven't watched, there's an NBA Toots video on Intimidator, how it's much better for shorter characters. So keep that in mind. All right, Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Ankle Breaker, Handles for Days, Dimer, Tight Handles, woof. And he does not have bailout. Okay, so again, be careful hop stepping and passing with this guy. Hall of Fame Quick Draw and Range Extender. A bunch of, does he have Green Machine? Yes, he does. My God. Ooh, he's got every shooting badge. All right. All right, well, this guy's badged up, it's suffice to say. So defensively, he's going to be a little weaker than most of the cards out there, but athletically, he's definitely badged up, and he's got the ratings. Okay, so that's his jumper. It is a good jump shot. Actually, it's a great jump shot. This is a really nice jump shot. Green window is ginormous on this. Let's look at his little leaner. It's okay. Yeah, he's got fairly standard issue. Fairly standard issue. If you're really going in a direction, he'll give you a little more of a lean. He's got a straight up and down thing. So I tend to like that. I would just say with him, it's a little, the timing is a little weird. You're gonna have to get used to it. Not in a bad way, but on one of his leaners, it takes a long time. The other leaners have a pretty easy green window. All right, cool, looking good. So let's see, and let's check the peekaboo. Yep, he's good off the peak, and let's see off the Pro Hezi. He's better on the peak than he is the Pro Hezi. He's the opposite of Jeff Green. Yeah, I would say this is more of a peekaboo character than a Pro Hezi character, but definitely not bad off the Pro Hezi. I just think his peak is faster. Yeah, his peak is definitely feels a little faster. But I like his Pro Hezi too. It's definitely an option I would go to if I was going around the perimeter. And as you can see here, spoiler alert, he has a Pro 3 hesitation, which is what the Pro Hezi is fantastic for. All right, so we're going to check his full court dribbles, then we're going to get into his half court dribbles and see what Dean's bringing to the table. All right, so that's his between the legs. Yeah, he's looking good with the between the legs. He can definitely between the legs glitch with that. He's not the fastest with it, so, yeah, it is what it is, but he can do it, and it's solid. See his behind the back. It's got a little delay on the behind the back, which I don't love. It's not an elite behind the back, but it's definitely usable. He double behind the back? No, he took too long to do that. Let's try it again. No, he doesn't appear to have a useful double behind the back. I'm gonna give it one more try, see if it was user error. Yeah, he doesn't have a very useful double behind the back. That's strange. Usually cards, not that it's the most important move in the world, but worth noting that he doesn't have one. All right, let's look at the rest of his. One more full court dribble. Let's look at the Hezi cross. There we go. Oh yeah, his Hezi right stick crossover is actually way above average. He really took a hard angle with that. Yeah, his Hezi right stick crossover is really nice. Like elite good. That's incredible. Most cards do not get a good Hezi right stick crossover, and his is phenomenal. If you're coming up court with this character, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, once you get into a Hezi, that Hezi right there, you can cross over either by holding turbo and moving the left stick, or by tapping the right stick. So most characters have a good turbo left stick crossover, which is that. His is also very good. But he also has an elite right stick crossover, which is much more rare because it turns him completely to the side and sets him up for a three-pointer, which gives him the beloved three-way mix-up coming down court, because he can Hezi, go in the same direction and just explode, or he can Hezi, change directions, or he can Hezi, change directions and get a three. And you see that straight up and down three-pointer, that's going to be money all day. So this guy's actually kind of deadly in the full court. Let me look at his speed with the ball real quick, because he doesn't feel terribly fast with the ball. He doesn't feel super slow, but he doesn't feel super fast either. What is his speed with the ball rating? 86. If I had a cheap speed with the ball shoe, I would probably put it on him, because I think it would make him a much better card if he's just a little faster with the ball. If you could give him a speed with the ball shoe and a little bit more ball handling, I think that might actually elevate this card, because he's at that threshold of being really good with the speed with the ball. All right, let's look at his half-court dribbles. So he has an elite step back in the sense that it combos well out of his Hezi. So you guys have seen this one before, really good. And obviously he has the elite Pro 3 Hezi, which honestly is all you need to at least be a decent dribbler. So he's already good money. So let's see what his crossover between the legs. Okay, his crossover between the legs is elite, coming out of that half spin. So he's got a lot to work with. Dean Wade is actually a fantastic card. Let's check the behind the back. Yeah, the behind the back's not doing him any favors. But his between the legs should be fantastic in the half court as well. This is what his momentum looks like. So he has a really nice momentum handle, I have to say. That is a really good momentum dribble. So this guy can definitely cook up, because he can momentum into the Hezi, into the pull-up. He's going to be a tough card to deal with, particularly in TTO when he's an Amethyst with this ability. It's almost like an updated Jeff Green to a degree. How Jeff Green was just way better than every card in his tier. This guy is definitely in a competition for some of the best Amethysts in the game. Obviously, there's some real gems out there like Bagley and Bonga. But yeah, if you go out there with those three cards in an all Amethyst TTO squad, you're going to be better than a lot of Pink Diamond squads out there, because this guy's got the juice. He cannot behind the back teleport. Just want to let you know that. Let's see. So what else do we need to look for? I'll check his size up. His size up is actually a little on the quick side too. Not bad, not bad. And he also has a really nice misdirection, as you can see right there. He's got a gorgeous misdirection. He slides out of it really quickly, and it triggers very, very easily. I don't know why the misdirection triggers easier for some characters than others, but for him it triggers really easy, and it really like yanks him to the other side. So for those of you who have the skill to do the misdirection consistently, he has all of the tools to be a great misdirection character, because not only does he have the step back to set up his misdirection, so just to show you guys what I mean by that. So that's that right there. So when you step back, the ball's always in the same hand, and then you go between the legs and you get the misdirection going. And that little combo is great because you can also just step back and go forward. So Dean Wade in the right hands is actually going to be very, very deadly. This is an excellent card. He's one of the best Amethyst cards in the game. And as we can see there, he has a very nice hop dunk. So let's go ahead and get into those layup and dunk packages, and then we'll get you guys out of here. I don't know what in the 1973 that layup came from, but I don't like it and I never want to see it again. All right, that's another medium. Pick up the ball, Dean. Jesus, we're doing a video. All right. Ooh, I do not like his layup package. one little bit. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. Always dunk with Dean Wade. Okay, that's his what should be a Euro step. Okay, his cradle is very nice. So I would say if you're going up with Dean Wade and you want to lay up, you might want to do the cradle because that's the one that appears to be the best animation. Get another look at his strong hand layup. Yeah, his strong hand layups are kind of weird. That looks like Block City, so I don't know about that one. Let's look at the dunks. I'll go weak hand first. Solid weak hand dunk, definitely solid. Go strong hand. Woo! Dean gets up on the strong hand. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. All right, strong hand, switch hands. Big gather on the switch hands. I would stay away from that. If you're going up with the right hand, let's see if he goes up two hands. Okay on the two hands, definitely a back scratcher. So situation, you have to be situationally aware when you do that. See, it's flashy. He's got kind of a Blake Griffin flashy going on, so there's a little gather and a windmill, which can get caught. So I would say, oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Oh, yeah, and since we're being technical today, let's check his dunk radius. Okay, he does not have the maximum dunk radius. If you guys want to know what that means, check out the Operation Sports video I did on advanced dunking. So Dean Wade has the top of the key dunk radius, which is one shy of the maximum. There are I'm going to say there's officially 3 dunk radius lines: 3-pointer, top of the key, and free throw line. He has the second best. Best, if you want to see it, dunk with Hito Turco glue from the 3-point line. You'll see what I'm talking about. So Dean Wade, I would say, as a dunker, he appears to have a gather on every one of his dunks. And it really is the rare, unfortunate case where if you're dunking with Dean Wade, you kind of have to hope for the best. So I would say his forward dunk is maybe the safest with Dean Wade. Because it's a slight gather, but it's not too bad. No back scratcher. With the right hand, I saw one gather that I definitely didn't like. He's got a cock back on it as well. So if you're dunking with Dean Wade, I would definitely recommend dunking up on the stick, basically in every situation, if you want to remain the absolute safest. Now, if someone's on the side of you, then you might want to consider dunking with the right hand because the cock back's not going to hurt you. But if you're trying to dunk and there's any amount of traffic, I would definitely say beware of dunking with his strong hand outside of going up with two hands. All right, switch hands with the left. His switch hands with the left is actually very nice. So if he's going up with the left, even though his dunks aren't as explosive, they are safer, and when he's going up with the left and finishes with the right, that appears to be his overall best dunk best part of his dunk package. So I'm going to look up dunking. Oh, sorry, did it with the right hand. Yeah, I would definitely say don't flashy with the right hand because that's again Block City right there. So if he's going up left, I would actually say he's a better left-hand dunker than he is a right-hand dunker, which RJ Barrett, I think, was also the same way, in the sense that he dunked better with his weak hand, his right hand, than he did with his left hand, if I remember correctly. Because all of Dean Wade's dunks with his left hands appear to be mostly safe, or safer than his right hand, generally explosive, and he gets a nice speed boost when going up with the left and then switching over to the right. Yeah, every time I've done that, he's given me a fantastic dunk. All right, so we're going to check his hop dunks, and then we'll get you guys out of here. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I like this Dean Wade card, I have to say. This Dean Wade card is a lot of silly fun, guys. A lot of silly fun on this Dean Wade card. It's a video game. Have fun. I'm just playing. I'm just playing Robbie. You know I love you. So, yep. Dean Wade card, definitely an elite amethyst card. He's 100% worth all the hype. Congrats to DBG and all of his community who were in love with his bronze card, which actually, again, I played with the bronze card. It actually was, an above average shooter for a bronze card. Even with the 75 rating, it definitely had a really good release. But yeah, this card is definitely worth the hype. It's a card that can definitely make any budget lineup. I would say this card can find a place on it. And yeah, he's even a usable card in high competition. The only drawback to this card really is just the defense. Outside of the defense, I think this card is really, really good and better than many, many cards in the tiers above him. In the case of Diamond, Pink Diamond, and and Galaxy Opal and whatever we're calling Evo Galaxy Opal. Because keep in mind, this card has Hall of Fame Quick Draw and Ranging Standard. Last thing I will say about that Hall of Fame Quick Draw, it's more of a gold Quick Draw. Like, just because it says Hall of Fame doesn't mean he's he shoots faster than other cards. So, but that having been said, it's a really, really nice release that doesn't need to be faster to be effective. And at 6'9", he doesn't necessarily need to be as fast as a card like Dwayne Wade or Steph Curry, who needs to be as fast as possible because they don't have the height advantage on the perimeter, keeping them safe. All right, so that's going to cut it for Dean Wade, guys. Going to get y'all out of here with a little momentum span and one more green. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you enjoy the content, feel free to share it. I appreciate all of your support. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.